I'd like to bring in Barry Burton now. He is the Pinellas County Administrator. Pinellas County includes the Tampa Bay area. Sir, appreciate your time tonight. I know that you have some very busy hours ahead of you. Let's begin with the flooding, which I know is a major concern, and your message to people in those low-lying areas right now.
Well, we started yesterday actually with the low-lying areas, reminding people that if you've seen flooding in the past, you're likely to see it tonight. And so especially for certain areas, the message was consider finding someone to stay with. We have shelters open if you need it, but if you're in an area that's prone to flooding, please consider finding an alternate location for the evening. But we've also been messaging with people that this is shelter in place for the most part. Hunker down, stay, ride it out, and just stay off the streets and be safe.
So for those people who are sheltering in place, who have nowhere else to go, what advice are you giving them to stay safe in terms of the next couple of hours?
Well, the next couple of hours, you've been reporting on the winds. The winds are going to be significant. The storm surge, we could have flooding along the streets. Power lines, trees could be another problem that, if with the wet conditions that we've had, could cause a dangerous situation. So if you're in a hotel, you're in a second story or higher, just stay there. Don't go out. Don't avoid driving, and wait till we can clear the streets and everything so it's safe to go out tomorrow.
What types of precautions are being taken right now to protect people and property? And do you monitor some of the damage that we've already seen in the Caribbean, in the Keys, to anticipate what you may be able to expect?
Well, we're in our emergency operations center now. We've been in coordination with all of our cities. We have 24 cities, and we have pre-positioned equipment up and down where we know damage will likely occur, especially out on our barrier islands and in some of the lower lying areas. So we're ready. We've communicated. We have the resources to be able to respond to what this brings. But right now, we're waiting to see exactly what the situation occurs before we respond.
Are you able to go to certain areas where more vulnerable residents live to give them a heads up if they aren't able to get out? What is the process in alerting them and checking in on them as the storm moves through?
Well, we've actually been communicating with them now for a day and a half, and trying to especially residents are in low-lying areas, or if you're electric dependent or special needs. If you have additional resources, we've been working with them and actually going door to door in some cases to make sure people take the precautions necessary to be safe. We again have 2 shelters open. We have about 100 people in those shelters currently. The reason we're trying to get ahead is to where we don't have to do a rescue tonight. Unfortunately, if you call late, we can only go out when the winds are 50 miles or less. And if it gets above that, we may not be able to respond to you. We certainly will try. But we may have to wait until it's safe for our first responders.
Understood. Doing your best, you and your team, to keep people safe and getting the word out. Barry Burton, Pinellas County Administrator, thanks for your time. We're thinking about all of you tonight as this storm moves closer to you. We'll be checking back in.
Thank you.